Chris, what's the plan for today?
We're changing brake pads on the T5.
Brake pads on the T5. Jack and a beanstalk. That's awfully low for a van.
Well, that's a long story.
What's the story?
Well, I went to change the drop links and ended up lowering the whole van.
How does that happen?
Because the bolts for the drop links wouldn't come undone, so I got the grinder out and I couldn't get the grinder in the inside. So I had to take the strut out because I had to change the ball joints as well. And then I had lowering springs laying around and it was one nut, so who doesn't like lows?
What is in your arsenal of tools today, Chris? What are we using to do this?
Sockets, brake pad rewind tool. You put my sockets in the wrong bit.
I didn't put this box away. I put the other box away. That's your fault. Don't even think of blaming me for that one. We should probably have microphones on, but it's fine. Core! That bolt was grumpy.
You can get over it.
Side note, Chris also needs a new jack because this one's screw-head. Oh, and this brick here.
That's trouble getting out.
This brick was for a Land Rover that we couldn't work out the parking brake from.
Completely different problem.
Ugh. Ugh, that had wildlife on it.
They're a bit hot.
I don't think it's supposed to be honest.
It's as if like someone just ragged it over here because they're in such a rush.
Don't know what you're on about.
No, do I.
Can you not find the hole?
Oh no, it's in there. I'm just trying to get the pull it back up again.
Right, okay.
It's quite tight.
Okay.
So I'll drop my thing.
Ping.
Not so bad. Had worse. The other side.
What are we doing here?
Taking the lid off of this bad boy.
That's quite
I'm
full,
going to go
isn't it?
and get a rag, so when we push the pistons back, that doesn't fly out and mess up my engine. Yes.
There's lots of space in here, isn't there?
Lots of space.
We could fit something much bigger in here. We'll be honest, there are better ways of doing this, and there are kits that allow you to suck the fluid out.
I've got a sucker in there. So on anyone, I think I've done some T5 brakes before.
We should probably add as well, Chris owned one of these about 2 months ago.
You mean the one that I sold 3 days before buying this one?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. It's a bit grindy.
Yeah, it's because there's no grease around there. Can't bother to go and get it.
If we weren't in such a rush,
Yeah, I'm going to go and get the grease
we'd
anyway.
probably do this a little bit slower. Alright?
Yeah. Yeah, we'd take a bit more time over it, but I've done this a few times before, so I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. So I can rush.
Look at that. It's been sitting there ever since we stopped work on it.
Where's my copper grease?
On the shelf where it was before.
I don't know where that was before.
It's funny how I know where things are in your garage and you don't.
You put them there!
It was there before. See this?
I see.
It says copper grease. It was there before. It went back where I took it from. Copper grease. Chris, stop. Who's Willie? And why is he fat?
Bit of lube on the rim.
Oh, just on the rim, yeah?
Well, we're not going on the inside, so it doesn't need to go there.
Sweet.
See how much better that is? Why didn't you let me do that in the first place?
I'm not spearheading this project. This is your fault.
Where did you put my pads?
You took them off of me.
Did I? Oh, maybe I'll put them in there somewhere.
New pads. You know what, that'd be so much easier if you used a knife.
You gonna go get me a knife?
No.
Ooh.
Oi, look, it's VTech.
Hold on.
Does this make your car go
Confused.
faster?
1 minute. What?
Why?
It's got a plug on that.
Maybe one side has.
Well, not this side.
It's probably a brake sensor, you know.
Looking back when she was young, living wild and free, her life an empty book filled with magic memories. Who is she now?
Done, right? Yeah, finish?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let me put some nuts and bolts. Already in there.
Everybody likes their nuts in the right place.
Yes. As long as they're in the...
It's not comfortable if it's not in the right place.
Ow!
Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago.
It's almost like it's not actually tightening up.
Can we edit that out?
You've been spinning for a very long time. Is there any particular reason you're still spinning?
It appears it's not in the hole.
So it seems that you do have a problem with getting it in the hole.
Well, no, what it is a very awkward. Don't rush your brakes. Yeah, don't rush your brakes.
Or, in turn, get a professional to do them.
Definitely get a professional to do them. Unless you're tight. Then just do them yourself and rush them. Hope they don't fall off when you get half a mile down the road.
I'd like to hope that's not going to happen. At least they're tight now.
This is my favourite thing in the whole world.
That doesn't look like fun. That almost looks like it doesn't want to actually go on.
That was easy.
It definitely hasn't gone on properly, surely.
It's in all the holes.
Huh.
Sorted.
Okay, one side done.
Did you check if we are leaking fluid?
I did. We're not leaking fluid yet.
Very
Look.
good.
I did. We're just at the very top. See? That shouldn't be that tall. High, full. It's definitely above the max line.
We're heel.
You need the wheel.
Yes,
Bear
dear.
with. Allow me to put this here. Jack a boy. Big Jack.
Excuse me?
Of the world she used to know so long ago.
Guess what?
What?
These don't have a sensor either.
Do they not?
No.
It looks like they used to, because there's a cable here that is not attached to anything.
That'll be what that's for. I noticed that last week. And I was,
You see, brake sensors, there's obviously something in here that was supposed to be connected at some point. That is no longer connected at this point.
there's probably a bulb out of my dash. Isn't it fun, the things you learn when you buy a new car? Next video you're going to see on this, we're going to be putting some shiny parts on it.
What
And
shiny
just
parts are we
changing
putting
the
on it,
look.
Chris?
We're going to be taking the number plates off and putting some metal number plates on because they look cool. I've got some yellow tinted headlights from my last C5 which I never fitted, so we're going to whack them on just because I got them. D-badge grille, because it's quite old school, why not?
They
And
do look
some
good, D-badge.
wind deflectors. Yeah. Eventually we're going to do a proper 90s bad boy bonnet, but I haven't got time for that this week. Maybe next week, we'll see how the time goes. Just got to weld a couple of little bits in above the headlight. make it look a bit different. I don't want to do the facelift to the 5.1 because it's just not a 5. If I wanted a 5.1, I'd have bought 5.1.
Valid point. We also have some nice shiny welding stuff to do in a few weeks' time for another one of our projects, don't we?
Is that our project that we dropped the thingies off earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, so I dropped some
There's
bits off
a big
earlier.
one going on.
I dropped some bits off earlier for a probably one of our biggest projects that we've got, right? Would you say it's our biggest project? Probably the most expensive,
Not in
isn't it?
size.
No, yeah.
In, what do you call it? Scale?
Power, scale, I don't know.
Oh, you haven't seen the Mini with the micro engine though. That's going some power. That's the competition.
Yeah, you're going to race me on a go-kart track. Because I can't turn around the corner.
Because you can't fit it on a go-kart track. There is a comparison.
Up a bit.
Considering these pads, these were from... Are we allowed to say where they're from?
I mean, you can say where they're from. This isn't sponsored, let's just make that quite clear. This is not a sponsored build or anything like that. They're from
They're
a
from
local retailer that sells.
Check out their website, they have
German,
some
Swedish and
mad
French
discount
car
codes
parts.
going on. These worked out about £8 for the whole, for a pair of front brake pads.
That's pretty good.
So why you'd let them get that low is beyond
For
me.
£8,
When
yeah.
they're £8 and an hour's worth of work to change.
And if you're competent enough to change them yourself, let's just add that, because if you're not competent enough to change them yourself, then...
I'm not competent, but I'm changing them.
I can see you're struggling to find the hole again.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about this sensor? Are we going to leave that on there?
I'm going to leave it on there, and I'm just going to hook it out the way on where it should be hooked. And then maybe in the future, if I can get hold of a plug for that end, I'll put it on, and then if
Then it'll
it's
be
there,
wired
it
up
might as well be
properly.
working.
And then you get nice shiny sensors. See, now you know you got the brakes right.
Yeah.
You haven't wound the brake back.
I was just doing that. I just wanted to make sure that that pushed in there. And it does push in there, so we're all good. Can you go and find the rewind tool? I don't know. Maybe it's in the. Maybe did I put it back in the garage?
If it's in the garage, then
It's in the garage, isn't it?
All the stories in her mind, they will never grow old, bringing comfort to her life as new chapters do unfold. Who is she now? The girl who fell down. Looking back when she was young, living wild and free, her life an empty book filled with magic memories. Who is she now? The girl who fell down, dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago.
So, walk around. What have we got planned?
Is that not funny? People are falling off their chairs laughing at me, aren't they?
At you, not with you.
Well, this is our bad boy. Ignore the battery charger and the jump leads.
So we have a big space that we're going to turn into what? What are we going to turn this into? What are we going to do with the inside of this?
We're going to put a carpet here. All this is coming out. Just go down tip unless anyone wants any ply lining for a T5. Stick windows in
It's
it.
been fairly well done so far. So we're going to stick windows in the side of this, right?
Yeah, there'll be a window there and a window in the sliding door. Maybe windows in the back, depending on if I feel like.
Where there currently isn't windows, right?
Oh yeah, we cut holes in the side of the van and everything. It's okay, I've done it before. We're going to insulate the whole thing, carpet it. Literally take it all back to bare metal.
Change these
Slip it
lights,
all
because I
out.
don't like these. These are pantsless.
We're going to get some decent headlining going up, some funky lighting stuff, which is your department, so you can design all that.
Sweet.
Go mad as long as it's not going to cost me anything. Bulkheads coming out.
There's a big old bulkhead there. So how does that come out? That's just bolted in, right?
It's bolted in, yeah, but then there's a bracket thing that you have to cut out with a grinder, but I like grinders. I'm going to do that. And then double seat in the front, we're going to put a swivel base so you can swivel that round. A chair across the back.
Where I'm standing.
Maybe a rock and roll bed if I can find a cheap one.
Next. What else? Anything else?
We've got all the bits I said earlier. Wind deflectors going on.
Just small add-on bits. Oh, there's a dog. Hello, dog.
There's a dog. There you go.
Oh, don't jump on
Maybe
me.
I want a little spoiler on it, but we've got to try and colour match that. And silver's a very hard colour to match paint on, especially with metallic. So maybe not so much. I don't know. Maybe we could paint the spoiler black. Would that look out of place?
So next week we'll be back with more of this thing. Where is he? He's here.
There I am.
It's hard to work a camera like that. We'll be back with more of this and some other stuff this way. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Make sure you are following us and you like the video. Go on, give us a thumbs up.
Leave
That'd
some
be fantastic.
comments.
Leave us some comments if you want us to do
We
anything,
like
or if
interaction. We don't have
if you'd
any
like to interact with Chris.
Just don't tell me I'm doing everything wrong because I know.
He
No,
already,
I don't
he's
care.
fully aware. But if you like the video,
Stuff.
make sure you're following us on all the socials. They'll be linked below. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.